Good afternoon. This is Tim Clancy. I'm currently in the selection process for the Mind's Eye Society National Coordinator. So in breaking it down, part 3, I wanted to focus on the question of why will this stand down take 3 years? Isn't that a long time? I mean, this is what everyone says. Why can't we do it in 6 months? Why do we have to all stand down? Why can't some group go off and do this while the rest of us do this? It seems like a lot. Well, that's what I wanted to cover today. Again, like, share, follow, join the Facebook group below, and all the links for this discussion can be found in the comments below the video. So to get into it, don't underestimate how long it takes to start a chronicle. Let's first kind of level set. It probably takes storytellers a full year's worth of effort to kick up and run up a chronicle. There's a tremendous amount of energy put into that. But also at a certain point, the players get pulled into, and I'm talking probably 6 months to 8 months before. Players, one of the great things about our club is how much energy we put into our characters and our connections, our costume choices, our backgrounds, our lineages. People make entire wikis. That is an exciting, fun thing. But that exciting, fun thing, well, if you're only standing down for 6 months and you're going to have a chronicle after 6 months, that's pretty much the time everyone's going to be focused on the new chronicle anyway. You need to pause and not have the expectation of an immediate who am I going to be with? What clan am I going to play? What tribe am I going to do? What alliance am I going to form? You need to have that pause. And let's be honest, it took us 27 years to get here. This is not going to change in a couple weeks. Some of these issues are systemic to the hobby, not just in our club. We're experiencing them all over. And when it comes to change, trust me, I'm a heavy guy, right? I know what it takes to improve your personal health. And you can go out and you hire a physical trainer, you can hire a nutritionist, and they can tell you what you need to do. But change is not the plan. Okay, the plan on the piece of paper or the memo or the policy, that's not the change. Change is when you grow into a new behavior, when you grow into a new order of things. And that takes time, especially when we're talking about changing our head and our heart. So what would 3 years look like? Well, the first year would be spent talking about, debating, discussing, and like I said in the last video, holding votes and meaningful votes that settle these issues about who we are, where do we want to go, how do we want to get there, and at least discussing and settling these. We can't even begin to grow and to change into a new club until we've reached a consensus on what that means. For year 2, that would probably then be building our capabilities, right? We've decided what we want to do. We've reached consensus. Well, you still got to be able to deliver it. And we have to get in the practice of new ways of thinking, new ways of doing things. We've become so habituated to the same thing we've done that we have to break that cycle and then teach ourselves something new and make that the habit. And then the third year, I imagine, is actually going to be, much like we have right now for the Chronicle, is that it will be the Chronicle start. So we'll have an idea of who we are. We'll have an idea of where we're going. We'll have an idea of what comes next. And then we can start the Chronicle into the new period, into the exciting phase that everyone likes. So that last year, that exit year, is the off-ramp into the new Chronicles, into the new future. But it's done from a standpoint of having all of these decisions made, having the capabilities to deliver it, built it, and having these habits formed. So again, make your voices heard. In the last part of this, I'm going to answer a very key question that a lot of people have is, during these 3 years, are we going to play any games? Yes, we're going to play games, and I'll go into that a little bit more on the next video. So have a good day, and look forward to part 4. Thank you.